Anyway, thanks for taking the night guard job, man. Looking forward to both being new here at school and working with you again at the Paranormal Investigation Association team. Hi again, Greg. We meet again. With not only me as your guide, but with you as the guard. Anyway, thanks for taking up the assignment of signing up for the night guard position on the Baldi at the Seas, aka the ship we're all on right now. The reason that us employees at the Paranormal Investigation Association team gave you that assignment was because we wanted to go on the ship's main voyage to see if there are any ghosts on the ship and investigate the many ghost hauntings on it. Speaking of that, when we got on the ship today, we asked Captain Baldi if any ghosts haunt the ship, and surprisingly, he said that there is ghosts on the ship, 6 of them in fact. He also said that there were multiple reports of ghost hauntings on previous ships, and he had to call some ghost guys to take care of them. Then, when we asked him if he minds if we investigate the ghost hauntings on the ship, he said he didn't mind. So, here we are. Anyway, I presume you're in the office right now, checking it out, and checking the cameras and the monitor on your desk, right? I hope you are. Oh, and speaking of the cameras, there's 30 of them on this ship. But, according to Captain Baldi, the last 15 cams are disabled at night for some reason. Not sure why that happened. And I'm also not sure why the bound stern areas of the ship aren't on your camera map. But those things shouldn't be a problem, right? Now, anyway, while on the topic of that, how your job as a night guard will work on the ship will be very different compared to your school, back when you worked there in 2002. Since you don't have a tape player, a faculty name tag, a spray soda bun, and a cut wire span at all to defend yourself. But luckily, we brought our equipment on the ship with us, one of which is a ghost detector that will detect any ghosts, what their names are, how their human selves died, who killed them, and how you should deal with them. Now, on to who is coming for you on this night. According to the ghost detector, it says that only one ghost will come for you on this night, and his name is the Test. No, really, that really is his name. He has empty eyes and a mouth that always stays open. How he dies unknown and who killed him is also unknown. And this is how to deal with him. Ready for this? He will only get you if he either sees you moving in the office or if you're looking at him or the window. When he does show up at your office, he will open the door and you will hear the door opening. If you do hear that noise, look at the office, stand still, and do not move until you hear him close the door. If you hear him close the door, that means he will leave you alone for now, and you can resume with your night as usual. But don't look at the camera displaying at the door on your right, okay? He will see you do that. But on the cameras, there's also a maintenance tab. And from time to time, either the vents or your cams will break. So that means if the vents break and you hear them turning off, go into the cameras, click the word, which is the maintenance tab, ventilation to reboot it, and the vents will be back on. And if you see the cameras blacked out and you only see the words camera error, click the word, which again is in the maintenance tab, cameras to reboot it, and the cams will be back on. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff to take in, but just remember, you signed up to take the night guard position after all. Anyway, that's about it for tonight, so be sure to check the cameras from time to time. Remember to look at the office, stand still, and to not move until the test goes to the door on your right if you hear it opening it, and reboot either the vents or cameras if they ever break down. And also, be sure to collect some data for us of what goes down during your shift, and you can share data with us at breakfast, which according to the shift schedule is at 8 a.m. every day. So anyway, that's it for reals this time, so good luck on your first night, and I'll see you at 8. Good night. Hello, Greg. So, I'm amazed that you made it for the first night, judging by the data you left for us. So, how was breakfast with us this morning? Did you enjoy the eggs, bacon, and coffee? Never mind. Now is not a good time to ask you all that. And by the way, you probably know that the dining area where breakfast was served is on level 5, which, along with level 6, isn't on the cameras at night. But anyway, before I get into who you'll be doing with tonight, Captain Baldi told me to say 2 things to you that I forgot to tell you last night. First thing is, the reason why no one besides the ghosts are not in the camp. It's because the ship has a curfew that goes on from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. for passengers only. And no passenger is allowed out of their rooms until then. And the second thing is that there's also a day shift guard hired to watch the building from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. to make sure no one gets injured or something like that. It's kind of like the same thing you're doing right now, but during the day. Now, anyway, on to what you can expect tonight. We detected another ghost on the ghost detector, and it said that this ghost is named Haldimore. That's a weird name. Well, if you're wondering who he is, Captain Baldi, we asked him who he was, said that Haldimore was his cousin. Thus, the C in his name. And he is a he, by the way. And how he was murdered is a bit shocking. He was murdered at Shear School on the same day that Baldi, Principal of the Thing, Playtime, and Is a Bully were murdered. He was coming over to the Shear School for a visit, but when the murders went down, he was the last victim in school. When Eric Thing killed him, he was murdered by being stabbed in his right eye, which is so gross. Then, after that, Eric Bing fled Shear School. Then, in 2002, he was murdered, which, of course, you were there to witness. He had stuff coming, and it came. Now, enough backstory. I will tell you what he looks like. He looks like Baldi, but he has a blue shirt on with black pants. That's about it, really. Anyway, on to how you can deal with him. I presume Captain Baldi left a flashlight in the office, right? Because it's your only way of defending yourself from him. When he does show up at the office, he will tap on the window on your left, indicating that he's there. And if you ever hear that, look at the window and shine your light at him to blind him, and he will go away. But even when Tess is in the office, shine your light on Haldimore quick, then look back at the office, stand still, and don't move until he leaves. But don't use your flashlight too much, otherwise the batteries in it will drain. Because flashlights don't live forever, obviously. Also, the errors in the vents and cameras will be more and more frequent as the week proceeds, so make sure to reboot them whenever they break down. Anyway, that's all for tonight. Do what you did with the test last night. Look at the office, stand still, don't look at the cameras, and don't move until you hear him close the door on your right. Shine the light at Haldimore if you hear him tapping the window on your left. Check your cameras from time to time. Reboot the vents, cams, and the maintenance tab if they ever break down. Don't waste your flashlight battery. And again, be sure to collect data for us on what goes down during the night. Okay? So I'll see you at 8 again. Good luck. Again.